Well, I was worried I wouldn't have enough jokes, and I spilled water in my pants to kind of break the ice. So some people might say I had a rough beginning. When I was born, my mother had a severe case of postpartum depression, and she was hospitalized. She would suffer from depression throughout her life. Thankfully, I had a 13-year-old older sister, Dee Dee, who took care of me when my parents needed help. And hopefully my sister wasn't as traumatized as Edna in the first half, who became childless. So my parents also relied on other family, friends, and neighbors to take care of me when they needed help. And so from an early age, I learned how a village could help build a stronger family. 30 years later, my daughter Brianna was born to another wonderful mother, Mary Beth Tomasiello. Brianna was the light of Mary Beth's life, which unfortunately was cut short when she was 3. Brianna did not have a biological family that could take care of her, and through no fault of her own, she would live in dozens of group and foster homes for the next 10 years. Really, this talk should be about how she survived. Thankfully, another village was forming from Brianna, made up of dedicated social workers, teachers, counselors, and volunteers. Volunteers can be a very important part of a foster child's life. Brianna was lucky to meet her foster, Heather Laird, who is here tonight, when she was about 9, and Heather was a fantastic mentor to Brianna. Right about that time, Brianna met another volunteer, Mary Jo Mathis, who was her court-appointed special advocate, or CASA. Mary Jo learned how to advocate for Brianna in court, but also realized that she needed a mentor and friend. Mary Jo introduced Brianna to her family, who were very friendly to her, took her to outings, etc. And this wonderful family shared their mother with 5 other foster children through the CASA program. Mary Jo continued to enrich Brianna's life by introducing her to other mentors and tutors. Mary Jo was building a village for someone she didn't even know, who she hoped would love Brianna as much as she did. About that same time, I was taking classes through San Diego County, very extensive classes, very well taught, and I decided to adopt an older child. Partly it was because these kids needed homes, and partly because older kids don't need daycare or diaper changes. So I was helped both before and after the process of adopting Brianna to help her get through many issues such as PTSD. Brianna had also learned to build her own village by keeping in touch with friends whom I've learned from, as well as their families. Believe it or not, Brianna and I are both introverts. But we rely on our friends for many things, including watching Brianna while I'm out of town. And sometimes it's just as simple as calling me to see how I am, or texting, who am I kidding, or taking me out for craft beer, my favorite thing to do. Brianna also keeps contact with her birth family, and they are very supportive of us. Our family is the village, and it may not look like a traditional family. However, we need to continue to explore the definition of family to help more kids like Brianna find homes. Every generation has the responsibility to build stronger families for our children and future generations. In any month in San Diego, there are 20 to 35 kids in the foster system who need homes, and many of them are older kids. I hope I've convinced you that there are many resources if you decide to adopt an older child, and you will not only survive, but you may also thrive. You can also help out by being a CASA with Voices for Children, and we have a wonderful CASA here tonight who can talk to you afterwards. Voices for Children serves 4,000 kids in the San Diego area, and it's 10 to 15 hours a month commitment. And if you don't have the time or the money to contribute to these great causes, you can just think of people in your life that are in challenging family situations and help them. And finally, I'd like to dedicate this talk to our CASA, Mary Jo Mathis, who lost her battle with cancer this year. Mary Jo always said, you just need to show up to help a foster child. And we're so grateful to her that she did so much more. Thank you.